Christianity has taught us that, you can come as you are, and the laws are done away with, which is a lie. It's all based on lies. Slave ships. Do you know?
The race?
What's that? Say it again?
The race?
Yeah, what race of people? Who went on cargo slave ships in history that we know of? That was written and you experienced this. What race of people went on cargo slave ships? How about you, my brother?
Black people.
That's right. Black people went into slavery on cargo slave ships. It's prophesied in the Bible that this will occur to the children of Israel.
For both its global scale and its lasting legacy.
Numbers involved in the Atlantic slave trade are truly staggering. From 1500 to 1880 CE, somewhere between 10 and 12 million African slaves were forcibly moved from Africa to the Americas, and about 15% of those people died during the journey.
The majority of enslaved Africans were taken from 6 primary regions: Senegambia, Sierra Leone and the Windward Coast, the Gold Coast, the Bight of Benin, the Bight of Biafra, and West Central Africa, also known as Congo and Angola. An estimated 12.
Now watch. So we're trying to help you identify yourself, who you are according to the Bible. So keep reading.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see Jerusalem again. You're not going to see your freedom, because we were free at that given time in the past. But now we're under enslavement, under the white man. This man right here has enslaved our people. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Again, look at this sign. It says you're going to be sold unto your enemies. Would a friend do this? No. Would a friend do this? Would a friend? No way. So what does the Lord calls these people? Your friend or what? Enemies. He calls them your enemies. This Caucasian man who put you into bondage, and all the other nations do the same thing in history that's written in the Bible. They are the enemies of God. They're your enemy because God only chose one race of people. He did not choose everybody. This man has plagued our minds with repetitiveness, telling us over and over and over again, God loves everybody, and that is a lie. But since we refuse to do God's laws, God allows this to continue in our society. In our world here, we are continually under bondage, under slavery. Keep reading.
And ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
No one's going to save us because we're never going to have, we don't have any military might. We don't have no political might. We don't have the ability to get our people out of the state. The only one that's going to save us is Christ. Christ will be the only one to do this, to defend us, to bring us out of this bondage that this man has put on us. Because Christianity, watch the look at this slide. I'm going to show you something. Christianity has actually put the religion in our minds. Look at this. Look at this slide. You got baptism, and it was created by John Smith in 1608. Mormon, 1830. Seventh-day Adventist, 1863. Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal. Look at the time frames and look at the race of people who put this into our communities. The Catholic Church. Who runs the Catholic Church? White people do. Same thing. Religion was put on us for a purpose because it teaches idolatry. Idolatry is a sin because you are now worshiping this man, right? So if you worship this man and you don't worship Christ because Christ is a black man according to the Bible, do you know that? You know he's a black man. He's not white. So if you're worshiping this, then you are in sin because you know what sin is?
She got a question.
Well, we're going to get the definition because, Christianity has taught us that, you can come as you are and the laws are done away with, which is a lie. It's all based on lies. This is what sin is.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4.
Read it. Watch. This is what sin is. Watch.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the transgression of the law. Sin is the breaking of God's laws. So when you break it, you're in transgression of the law. So if you break the law, that is sin. So when you read the Bible, and then when it says thou shalt not, and then you do it, what's happened? You broke the law. And if it says thou shalt do this, and you don't do it, that is sin according to the law. You understand that? So when you worship something other than God, give me Exodus chapter 20, verse 3 and 4. We're going to show you when you start bowing down to a different image, you bowing down to this white man, because Christ is a black man, according to the Bible. You're in sin, you're in idolatry. And that's what Christianity. That's why you got over thousands of different religions within the United States and within the world. Why? Because it is part of their game plan. You actually are separated. You ever heard of the term divide and conquer? You may be a Baptist. Another brother may be in Seventh-day Adventist. These religions separate us. And then we think that we're in the truth, that we had the understanding of the Bible. And all it did was separate us when all of us went through this. We all came. All the black people came on cargo slave ships from the west coast of Africa. You came from the west coast of Africa because you couldn't run any further. The ocean was right there. You fought, lost, and then were brought into slavery by the white man. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
It says you're going to have no other gods before me because we worship this God. It's a wrong God. Watch.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Because the graven images that are in your churches, you have a cross. In the Catholic Church, you have a cross with a 6-foot white man in the middle of the whole congregation. Read.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
Any likeness, and even in your Baptist churches, you have that wooden cross that's in there representing who? A black man or a white man? What does it represent in the Christian churches? Yeah, but it represents who? A white man's a white man. You're right on the money. You are on the money. Keep reading.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Because now you're worshiping this God, right? And what comes with this God? Give me 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. We're going to show you what happens when you start worshiping this man. All these different religions that we're actually under, it teaches us something other than what God taught us or told us to learn, because Moses is telling us this, right? So let's get this. Watch this. Read it.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preaches another Jesus,
because the white man came preaching another Jesus,
whom we have not preached.
Because none of the prophets taught anything about a white Jesus. They're always talking about a black man. Christ was black. He was never white.
Or if he received another spirit.
Because when this white man came to Jesus being white, it came with another doctrine, another spirit, another way to try to change your idea of what you understand about the Bible.
Which ye have not received. Or another gospel, which ye have not accepted. Ye might well bear with him.
Now, because now we understand that this white man, he brought a different gospel. He says what? God loves everybody. Does God love everybody? No, he does not. He's only coming for the 12 tribes of Israel. But this man's religion continually teaches us that God loves everybody. Everybody come as you are. All these different doctrines.
What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example.